Here we are, Ozjabur here, and I'm with none other, Brother D. How we doing?
Too much.
All the way from the far north. Thank you so much for coming down.
Must be.
As you can see, we're here right in front of the Burger Fuel Plymouth GTX 440, and we're about to go on our very first burger run. Brother D, how's the drive?
All good.
Now, for those that don't know much about you, Brother D, Dhcamad Armstrong, looking back at, I guess, the last 6-7 years I've known you through CSN, you had acquired this alias Bob. Where does that fit into the picture? And where are we right now in terms of, what do we call you?
Yeah, Brother D. So yeah, my fight name in New Zealand is Brother D, but I'm the youngest of 8 children and they call me Baba. My boss over in Japan, he was an English man and he couldn't say Baba, so he said Bob. So I don't know, it's got no meaning to it. It just stuck, and it was easy for the Japanese people to call me Bob. So it just kind of stuck, and I was that all the way up until I returned back to New Zealand. And then people were like, man, why don't you say your real name? Your real name's a pretty cool name, Dhcamad, which it is, but it's pretty hard to say and remember. So I'm okay with Brother D.
Now, Dhcamad is a very unique name. It sounds like almost an acronym for something.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm the youngest of 8. I got 7 other siblings, so it's all of the initials of their names from oldest to youngest. That makes my name Dhcamad. Yeah, I think my mum and dad ran out of names.
Ran out of names. You've been all over the world. Tell me a little bit about that.
Before I went to Japan, I was all in rugby. I was a rugby player from kind of 6 years old right up until I left in New Zealand at 18. I went to South Africa to serve a mission, came back to my hometown. Nothing was really going on in Kaikohe for me, so I got an opportunity to go over and play rugby in Japan. They play rugby in Japan on Sundays, so I was missing church a lot, wasn't into that, quit the whole rugby scene, and then naturally I found a fight gym. And I think it was my connection with Suzuki, my coach, that made me see the joy in fighting. 23 years old I think I was when I first started. Since that time right up until now, my love and passion for fighting has only grown, yeah.
Love that. Tell us a bit about home, community, Alpha Gym.
I come from a very small town, Kaikohe. I think there's like a population of maybe 6,000 people.
Wow.
So everyone kind of knows everybody. I love that I grew up in Kaikohe. It made me who I am today, to appreciate what I have.
So Team Alpha, is it your gym?
No, it's not. The team is ours, but we train at our community gym. The owner of that wants to sell it to me and my brother. We're not in a rush to buy it. Okay. If it happens, it happens. But then I train at 2 other gyms as well in our town.
And tell me a bit about the people that are drawn to Team Alpha, because I feel like you're providing people who have come from adverse backgrounds to find a space to heal and possibly move forward in life. Do you feel you've become a bit of a magnet for that, the positivity that you're drawing?
So you know what, I was like, when I first kind of started training back in my hometown, my rule for myself was I was gonna just take on people that had a goal to jump in the ring. Okay. And I had that rule for myself because it's easier to train that type of person. You don't have to beg them to come to training, they're just gonna be there. But I never kept to it, because I have a lot of people reaching out to me, hey Brother D, I'm going through this in my life. I know being with your team is a positive space. Can I come? And my answer is kind of always yes, but that's just my heart. I can't really say no. And
you're doing this all on your own accord. I mean, the financials, the overhead, are people paying to be part of your team, or have you just got it all covered just to help and pay it forward?
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on Team Alpha. My brother always kind of, not mocks me, but he makes fun of me. Like, man, every person that shows up, you're paying thousands. You got the worst business plan model ever. The business model is terrible, but yeah, I don't know, that's just what I do.
You're paying it forward, man.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much.
A bit too much sometimes, yeah. Those gloves are expensive. They're not cheap. In your fighting career, I've seen you win national and international MMA titles. I've seen you win 4-man Muay Thai titles. You are the WBC heavyweight New Zealand champion. I've seen you win K1 fights. You've had professional boxing fights. You've done it all, man. Where to next? Where do you see yourself when you leave the sport behind as wanting to be known for?
Yeah, so like when I first started, it was MMA, loved it. And I spent about 2 years straight just focusing on jiu-jitsu.
Wow, okay.
But then I came back to New Zealand, switched to kickboxing, and then my love for kickboxing has kind of faded, and it's turned into this brawling style.
You've become notorious for being New Zealand's baddest motherfucker. The brawler, the crazy savage that, you know, sometimes is a little bit scary. The thing that I'm talking about is 1 minute scraps. Tell us a little bit about how you got into that, winning the tournament, and was that your biggest paycheck?
It was my biggest paycheck, yeah, $100,000, but it was 5 1-minute fights of pretty much brawling, scrapping, all in, 100%, yeah. And I knew because Dan raised it from 50,000 to 100,000, I knew that it would bring out the most violent people in New Zealand and even Australia. So I just wanted to be in it. I wanted to compete against that type of person, yeah? Violence.
So 5 fights, 5 knockouts, how'd it go?
I think that style for me suits me, yeah? Going from kind of nothing to all in 1 second. I love that style, and I think I'm probably gonna end doing that style, yeah? The brawling, all-in, mongrel type fighting, whether it's with MMA gloves on or bare knuckle.
Right, wow.
So,
well, hopefully we can get you for a couple more hyper fights before we let you go. BX9 Volume 6 is about to go down at Event Finder Stadium. How are we feeling about this, Brother D?
I'm excited for the opponent because I've seen him fight. He's very aggressive, and that's what I like. Someone that's keen to fight me, yeah, because I've had quite a few people pull out in the last maybe 6 months. If I'm being honest with everyone, it's kind of got me down a bit. Having a fight locked in and then training for it, then the pull out.
Yes.
Man, it's pretty hard to kind of stay up here when people are pulling out on you. So I give it up to Niwa for being kind of the only one at the moment to fight me.
Yes. You gotta give it to him. He's picked himself up and redeemed himself by picking the baddest man to try and have another crack at this. So this is the last question, and the question that every person wants to know the answer for. How do you see it ending?
What I would like, Oz, is a knockout, of course, but I want to have 10 minutes of rumbling, yeah? And hopefully that knockout comes at the end of round 5. That's my dream fight for this one. I want to enjoy that time in the ring against a wild, crazy fighter. Fire. Oh, backfire. Yeah, backfire for me. Fire sometimes backfire. Fire. Yeah, fire.
Thank you, Burger Fuel Athletic Department, for our first ever burger run. This looks amazing, and hopefully we'll come back to see you guys soon.
Too much Burger Fuel. Thank you for the pretty cool experience cruising around Auckland on your amazing vehicle, and thanks for the amazing burger, just about to kill it.